What was I doing when I, like, what were we doing? What is, I don't remember what I was doing.
As you wish.
That symbol. It looks like a variant
Oh,
of the leaden keys
now
insignia.
I remember what we were doing. Now I remember what we were doing. We just got to this island. Oreo cookie. We just got to Oreo cookie. That's what we were doing. Oreo cookie. That's right. We're on Oreo cookie. Okay. The island of Oreo cookie. Took me a second. Oh, hey, a young woman steps up to the edge of the cliff and peers down wearing an amused grin. She fingers the curve of a long hunting bow.
You keep turning up like a chipped Izada.
She gestures toward Takehu.
Something keeps drawing me back to Oreo Koiki, I say.
Oreo cookie. It's Oreo Koiki.
Don't let Awata hear you say that. You went into the jungle for animal hides, I say, and found yourself in an empty clearing. Akira, silence is wise.
Is it?
You turned around and retraced your steps back to your ship, where it was safe.
She picks up her hunting bow and knocks an arrow, pointing it in your direction. Look, I just want to talk. Can we talk?
Not if you cannot listen.
With a sigh, she points the arrow to the ground.
If you came to blunt my teeth with chatter, try to keep it short.
I bring an offer of alliance from Queen Onikaza. Her bearing abruptly straightens as she regards you anew, taking you in from head to toe.
We remember the old compact with the Nekataka Queen. Do you have her treaty words?
Fuck, I forgot the passphrase! Chat! Is it this one? Accursed Koiki? It's number 2? Number 2 feels right? I love how there's an option for I forgot. Okay.
Akira, the queen must be desperate to send you, I say.
Oh, man.
Rasare will be expecting you inside.
Okay, I'm glad that was it.
Seeing as you've earned your way up from nuisance to guest, find me if you feel like trading.
Okay. Alright, we did it. Dunzo. Yeah, just take it up. We're going for it. That was simple. The queen said to write it down. I didn't, though. I figured my character would write it down without me having to actually do it. Obviously, I was wrong.
Akira, what now?
Anything I should... Oh! Border Mortis, welcome back for 25 months in a row. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the flock.
Cypher, thank you so much for that brand new sub. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, can we get back up to 555 subscribers? Because that's my favorite subscriber number, other than 712, but that's a little far away.
Buparo is our mystic. Convinced that the whole fortress will come crumbling down if he doesn't keep to his daily devotions.
Yes, Border Mortis, it really has been 2 years already. It's crazy.
As for the rest, ask around. I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity.
Wow, okay. I see how it is. Fine. Okay, I'm not sure where I need to go. Okay, they're tending to their stuff. Yes, you have. You guys have been here for fucking ever. Oh, here we go. Aparo Awata. A round-bellied man stands at ease before a cluster of hardened fighters, their fists balled and brows furrowed. 666? I mean, that's also a good number. Yes, 555-666-712-777. But we haven't been to 777 ever yet, I don't think. I think 730 something was the highest we've gotten.
Maybe the spear's a gift for us?
I mean, maybe if you want a spear in your gut.
Silence.
She grimaces at Adair.
The outsider must leave. Oreo Koiki will not be parceled off and bought with foreign lies.
I don't want it to be.
Only the handsome fish can stay.
Ruasari would never let that happen. Where is your confidence in Aranga?
I take it there's a problem?
You are the problem. We do not track dirt in our home.
I mean, the floor is dirt.
We are no better than the outsiders if our Mataru act like inhospitable savages. Where is the courtesy and welcome of the Wahaki?
His question casts a ripple of unease over every listener.
If you have such love for outsiders, let this one speak for herself.
Let's see. I travel with Ingati's chosen. He will keep me honest.
I will? I mean, Akira, I will.
If the outsider turns on us, I say I will drag you through Tangaloa's maw with me.
Sure, try it. Just fucking try me.
For all our sakes, may I be proven wrong.
On behalf of those who remember our manners, welcome to Oreo Koiki.
Oreo cookie! I take it you and Rosare are paired?
When it strikes Rusare's fancy that we should sleep under one roof, we do so vigorously.
Hey!
Some think I influence her judgment, but they have the wrong of it. My back is too fragile for the weight of authority, I say.
Is there usually so much infighting when outsiders show up?
Akira, I say circumstances have made us rough around the edges. Outsiders come with cannons, nets, torches. They do not come to talk.
Why are the Wahiki so protective of their land?
We safeguard any land that the trading companies have not stolen out from under Anakaza's throne.
I would too, man.
The islands will fall if the tribes do not recall our past and Ngati's covenant.
The covenant to protect the islands, the tribes, and the Adra.
Akira, just so. For this, she gave us the power to shape her domain. If we fail in our charges, the birthright of the Huana disappears.
As it has been.
The Wahaki remember this. The Kahanga, they forget.
Some of us remember. What we choose to do with the memory is ours to decide.
Why so much concern over the past?
We lost much of ourselves when Cataclysm scoured the Deadfire.
What was the cataclysm? Do you guys know?
Somewhere among the islands, there's a place where we...
Is this Ukaru or whatever?
There is Ukaizo.
Ukaizo.
A place where the Huana can find themselves again.
Yeah, we have to go there.
Ask. I am pleased to be making a new friend.
What can you tell me about Rusare?
She is our Ranga, and the strength of our tribe. I have never seen her without a mouthful of koiki. Even in battle, she wears a bandolier of
Pepperidge
fruit.
Farm remembers.
A spirited, passionate, and very hungry woman is my Rusare.
Okay. Very hungry. I love how that's like a character trait. She's spirited, she's passionate, and she's very hungry. Same. Same. Oreo cookie. The broad-shouldered woman sits on the throne, lifts her gaze to meet yours. White face paint adds a grim aspect to her stoic demeanor. Smoldering braziers fill the air with oppressive heat, but she sits at ease.
Her face paint. You don't suppose...
Rusare turns her gaze to Aloth, who quickly falls silent. She returns her focus to you.
I am the Ranga of this tribe, and will not hesitate to send your soul through Tangaloa's maw if you threaten my people.
Is the tribe's spirit so eroded that even the Ranga forgets hospitality? Her eyes widen as if she has been slapped. Speechless, Rusari steeples her fingers in her lap. Oh no.
Akira it has. Outsiders fill the archipelago, and enemies surround us.
In Pillars 1 in the second DLC, there used to be 2 moons. The gods brought down 1 moon to kill a god. Where the moon struck is where the cataclysm's been effective. Oh, shit. I didn't have the DLC. I didn't purchase it. I only had the original game.
The chosen of Ngati is a welcome sight, I say.
Well, then I'm glad I put him in my party.
Akira, my thanks to you, dear Ranga, though I bring you no omens this day.
Does he usually bring omens?
You have the gift of our hospitality during this audience. Do not abuse it.
But will our hospitality be returned?
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Sitting forward in her seat, she opens her fist to reveal a plump koiki fruit. She takes a deep and thoughtful bite.
Takehu, I say we have troubles enough without my people fighting over you.
He's not... What?
Akira, just so. I will keep my hands to myself this time.
Oh, he sleeps with everybody.
The Queen sent you to remind us we are vassals. Is that all?
Wow, making assumptions. Queen Onekaza proposes an alliance with the Wahaki.
Queen, I am thinking you are very free with this meaningless outsider word. Foreigners hold the islands upside down, shaking them to loosen their riches. Onekaza gives them comfort.
Well, we should not do that. Let's stop it.
Akira, these are not the actions of a queen.
You don't think that she's just biding her time?
Bah! Then she never should have let the foreigners take a step onto Deadfire soil. You think the queen is cunning, but she is on the brink of losing her power.
The queen is more vicious than you might guess, and so am I.
Vicious? Not a word that crosses a diplomat's tongue lightly.
Is this pride? Oh.
Will you show me how vicious you can be, outsider?
Depends on what you had in mind. I might need to do some stretches first. A muffled laugh sounds in the distance. Takehu, who was not paying attention to this point, covers his mouth with delight. At first, Ruasari looks bewildered. She explodes in laughter when she catches on to your meaning.
I like this one.
Good, I'm glad, because that could have gone really poorly.
You are knowing that the purchase of foreign slaves is allowed in the Deadfire?
That sounds horrible. Sanctioned as long as the tribes aren't touched.
A treaty as frail as old parchment, I say.
Yeah, it sounds shitty.
To buy and sell kith is the work of monsters.
I agree.
These slavers hunt the waters around Oreo Kuiki. Like cowards, they shy away from the deeper jungle.
Hi, Arthur.
They steal my people from their fishing boats and sell them like pigs at auction. Where is Onekaza to stop them?
I don't know.
Someone must teach them the meaning of Wahaki vengeance, I say.
Why do you need outside help for this? Why can't you teach them the meaning of Wahaki vengeance with the Wahaki people?
Need? No. Want? Yes.
Okay.
My people risk themselves enough. For someone to earn my favor, they must put the tribe first. They must risk everything for the Wahaki.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
This is a poor beginning. But I cannot compel you to action.
I mean, yes, I'm a PC and you're an NPC. That's how that works.
Our enterprising foes clump together in a small fortress on the tip of Crookspur Island.
Oh, we have to go there anyway.
Northwest of Nekataka. My love, Aparo, lost his sister to these creatures. Akira, more of us will vanish if we do not cut out the heart of Crookspur.
I guess the pirates are gonna probably hate me.
Tangara, call off the warriors. I grant our guest the freedom of the jungle. Even though she does not commit to helping us, Aranga always has hope.
As you say, Ranga.
If you would come and go on Oreo Kuiki, prove yourself a friend of the Wahaki.
Look at this guy. Oh, you guys can't see him. I had other questions. What is the significance of your face paint?
The Wahaki show outsiders that we know their deceitful face.
Huh?
My ancestor knew this face well. She recalled its every hateful curve to the Oaxaca histories. We wear the bone-white grimace of our enemies and take power from it.
Do you recognize the name Theos or the leaden key?
I know only that they clang and clash like foreign names.
She frowns, yet something in her soul sparks like kindling held to a flame. There is an ancient presence there with its own memory. You reach into her soul, chasing that spark of recognition. You feel hundreds of births and deaths within her, forming and disappearing like bubbles in boiling water. You sift past them all, focusing your overwhelmed senses on the memory of a strange, foreign man. When at last you seize it, you find yourself in the very same throne room, but the condition of the place and the memory of your host suggests that it is many, many hundreds of years ago, if not more. You are seated on the dais. A man is brought before you, dressed in stifling black robes. He reminds you of a corpse, dressed for a funeral. He reminds you of something else, too, but one of your attendants leans in and interrupts the thought before you can follow it. She tells you that this is the man you asked to see, and that his people have been harassing yours. He calls himself Theos Ix Arcanon. He gives you a smile that sets your teeth on edge.
Your Excellency, I come to warn your people. Your presence among these ruins is an affront to the gods. You must remove yourself, lest you face the gods' wrath.
Indeed, the man is an even greater fool than you had been told. The gods surely take their time. We have lived here 200 years, and they have yet to raise an objection.
The timeline of the gods is not for mortals to understand. But even their patience shall wear thin, especially after this warning.
So you don't mean the gods, you mean you. You certainly feel your patience wearing thin. Who is he, this foreigner, to send your people from their halls and homes? And who is he to tell your people, the survivors, about the wrath of the gods? What ungrateful guest evicts his hosts? Our ancestors built these places centuries ago. We will not leave. For a moment, his unctuous facade melts away, and he blinks at you and your attendants. You get the impression that your response has surprised him.
Your people cling tightly to their history.
His jaw is tight as he speaks. He swallows hard as if gulping something unpleasant.
But where are these designs among your arts? Where is the carved Adra in your wooden huts?
Oh, he doesn't believe that we made this place. He thinks it's Anguithan.
These places were not built by the Huana, but by an ancient people from a distant land.
You knew he was a fool, but now you suspect he is a dangerous one. His words are a lie, but like the very best lies, they contain the shadow of truth. Everyone knows foreigners once lived among your people as guests, but they have not been seen in 200 years. What prickles the back of your neck is the question of how he might know this, and why he brings it to you. The murals in these places and the stories of our ancestors tell it differently. How would you, foreigner, know our history better than our own grandfathers?
I have seen your murals, and I know that you will recognize this.
He produces a helm with 2 horn-like protrusions and a mask attached. He is correct. You do recognize it. Your guards and attendants gasp. The man, Theos, smiles more broadly.
It was my people who built these places, and now I come before you bearing their warning.
At least that much is true. Seize him! Just as a look of surprise appears on Theos' face, the ancient Ranga's memory skips ahead. You are looking at Theos once more. This time, however, he and a score of robed men and women are bound amidst a heap of peat and wood. This time, he is staring at you in disbelieving fury. You have gathered your people and told them that the foreigners before them are the same ones who came to the islands centuries ago. And now your people are angry and frightened too, because every Oaxaca remembers the story of how these foreigners abused the hospitality of their Huana hosts. So great was their iniquity that the gods destroyed the great city of Ukaizo and many others besides. Watch now as I wipe their stain from among us. Your people cheer. Theos struggles and yells, but his words are drowned out. Let us never forget that this foreigner is a trickster and his people a plague. Hundreds of Oaxaca stamp their feet and beat the ground with the butts of their spears. Still, Theos scowls and thrashes in protest. From this day forward, we must be vigilant. Let us root out such foreigners and keep our lands pure of their wickedness. Tribe cheers louder than ever. Young and old, Mataru and Raparu, all are united in purpose. A change seems to come over Theos. The struggle leaves his body, and the rage departs his face. Good. Let him accept his end. One of your attendants offers you a torch. You hurl the torch. The flames spread quickly. The foreigners scream as the fire advances, all except Theos, who looks back at you with a strange smile of satisfaction.
Why do you stare so?
The Ingwithan ruin makes for a cozy hideout.
Do not speak the name of those who felled mighty Ukaizo. Their spirits are unwelcome.
Oh, okay.
We do not hide. We are protecting a way of life that others would trample under their boots. The trading companies would strip the land that the gods gifted us and unmake the works of our ancestors.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's fine.
There is much to protect in the Deadfire. Too much for any single tribe.
Yeah, okay. I agree. We'll go. Who's this guy?
I would pray louder if it kept outsiders away from Oreo-Kawiki. I say Ruasare would not like it if I denied you hospitality.
What's your role in the tribe?
I keep the gods at bay.
I mean...
The tribe
like
balances on the
Aethys?
edge of ruin. And my burnt offerings appease those who watch over us.
Like human offerings? Are we doing human sacrifice shit here? Because I'm not cool with that.
Godlessness raised the green man, and the gods will put him back down, I say.
You think Gon's gonna set the final harvest upon us because of Kith's godlessness? Maybe. But ain't no god's gonna stop him.
Akira, this is why Outlanders do not speak the will of the gods for the tribe.
Oh, I'd say that statue has more than its share of God in it.
For what does your crew of misfits address me?
Wow, dude. Chill. How do you and Tangara get along?
Poorly. He ventures away from our islands and invites the wrath of the gods, I say.
I don't remember who that guy is. Who's Tangara?
May Ngati devour that outsider construct.
Outsider construct? So now I am supposed to do something for the queen? Tell Aloth about what you saw in Rosari's soul. Oh, I should. Okay, Aloth, what's up?
You look like you have something on your mind.
I'd read an ancient memory in Rosari's soul and found a link to the leaden key. You tell Aloth about the past life you glimpsed in Rosari's soul, about her long-ago meeting with Theos, his warning about the ruins, her decision to execute him, and her mandate to the Wahaki to defend their territory from outsiders.
That's like what he told the Glanfathans. I'll bet he didn't expect they'd kill him for it. Would have loved to see the look on his face.
Then the Wahaki are the painted masks.
What?
They've been serving the leaden key's interests for 2,000 years without even knowing it.
What?
Though not, it seems, in the way Theos intended.
What?
Now that's just wrong.
What are you thinking, Aloth?
Belief is a curious thing.
I'm really confused.
Once, the Wahaki believed they were guarding themselves against the Ingwithans, Theos' people. Yet over time, they became hostile toward all outsiders.
Look around. Their environment surely pushed them in that direction.
Perhaps they would have reacted differently to it without Theos' intervention.
Hi, Killick.
It's not just that the Wahaki misread Theos' original message. It fundamentally changed them. They went from being a large and well-connected tribe to a much smaller one defined by isolationism.
And this has got you thinking again about the consequences of your intervention.
You see all the ninnying I suffer from this lad? Right sure 'tis ratting all around in his noggin.
Isomir, I love you.
You know me too well. I've been chasing the leaden key, trying to undo the harm they've caused.
What is that noise?
What if I'm only making matters worse?
I feel like that's a bug.
Might I be to blame? Have I made a grievous mistake in getting involved?
There's a lot of stuff here. No one can know everything, so we've all got to do the best we can with the resources we have. Or you're responsible for the consequences of your actions, intended or otherwise. Ooh. Ooh, that's rough. Oh. If you didn't try at all, you'd be responsible for the harm they continue doing. Consider how poorly Theos understood the Wahaki. How much less do you understand the Leaden Key? Theos accomplished his goals, just not the way he originally planned. Your problem is looking for specific, immediate results. Everything falls apart eventually, or you've got to answer that on your own. I feel like it's either the nice answer, for me personally, it's either the nice answer of no one can do everything, so we've just got to do the best we can, or you're fucking responsible for the shit that you do, whether you intend it or whether you don't. Ooh, that sounds really mean though. I don't want to, this sounds like lauding Theos for his actions, right? So I don't want to say he did good even though he didn't do, like, I don't want to say that. And this is like you're doing really poorly, and this is like if you didn't try anything, then you'd be responsible because you didn't try anything, which I think is stupid. This is just like, I kind of, yeah, I feel like number 4 is the best. Tough love, you're responsible for the consequences of your actions, intended or otherwise. I feel like that's like, I feel like that's the right, like, answer for my character. We've been going with, like, brutal honesty in this, and, like, cleverness, too. But this is very benevolent, I feel like. And I think that we're done with benevolence. I feel like this is, like, you did shit, and shit happens. And you're responsible for that. This is probably going to determine how Aloth ends up at the end. Yeah, I know. Oh. I feel like brutal honesty is the way I've been playing it. I'm sorry, Aloth. I'm sorry I'm so mean to you, but you're responsible for the consequences of your actions.
I must say, that's a disconcerting thought. If that's true, then every decision we make is fraught. Nothing is certain.
Yes. Yes, Aloth, that's right.
Perhaps I was wrong to think I could unmake a 2,000-year-old organization. Or that it would be a straightforward task.
Yeah, it's complicated shit, dude.
It seems I've been as misguided as Theos ever was.
Theos never had the sense to see his mistakes. Correcting them now is what matters.
Well, knowing the gods came from Kith, it's easy to see how the world became such a complicated place.
I hope that was an okay answer. I hope Aloth doesn't hate me forever.
We're always trying to impose our own order of vision upon it. Perhaps it would be better off if we stopped altogether.
I don't know.
It's not as though that's up to you or me, is it? Anyway, thank you. This has lifted a great burden from my shoulders.
Okay.
Yes?
What do you think about the Juana leadership?
The Queen seems to operate with a light hand on the tiller, so to speak. And I think that's a good thing. What the Deadfire needs is someone who can lead its people without smothering them.
Okay. That's all. Aloth, 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 Aloth.